Hi there. Welcome back with your teacher, Mr. Nelson, for another one. This is the first Thursday in December. I believe you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. You had a wonderful time, eating turkey. I don't know what you guys did, because those of you in Haiti, you're probably not used to doing so. Because when it comes to eating turkey, I don't think this is so common in Haiti, because the only time that Haitians used to eat turkey was in January 2nd. That was Ancestors Day, but I don't think Haitians, we do that in Haiti. But in the United States, yes, people do. Last Thursday, you guys had fun eating lots of turkey, and we had Black Friday, the Sale Friday after Thanksgiving Day. Remember, Thanksgiving occurs on the fourth Thursday in November. And besides all that, it has nothing to do with turkeys that fall down from heaven. I know a lot of people believe in that. So, Thanksgiving, n'a pas gen rapport avec koden tout nan ciel tout tombe. Non, ça pas gen aucun rapport. Next time, là, n'a fait culture, US culture, m'a gete parler de li. Mais premier Thanksgiving, là, il était fêté en 1621. 1621, pour qu'on gagne United States vini en 1776. So, which means, I'll be talking about that very soon, but when in culture time. But now, we're US culture, so we just doing a low. We're back. This is December. Christmas is coming up. Christmas is loading. Christmas is loading. Okay, so we're back at it. The last time we did work, we talked about the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple, and I told you about the different reasons why we use the present perfect simple. Well, first of all, we use the present perfect simple once again for something that began to happen and continues in the present time. It started to happen in the past and goes on to the present. So it continues into the present. We also talked about the present perfect simple that tells about something that happened at unspecified time in the past, or an indefinite time in the past. Something that happened at an indefinite time in the past, the present perfect simple. You remember that one there. And we also talked about the repetition. So we said that the present perfect simple tells about some kind of repetition, something that occurred several times, or that was repeated in the past, but unspecified. So we use it for something that occurred at an indefinite time in the past, but repeated in an indefinite action. So we use the present perfect simple. You remember that part. And there were two words mentioned then. Those two words were since and for. Today, I am back with them. I'm going to talk to you about those two words. I know you guys have problems using since and for. This is one of the reasons why I'm here to talk to you about the use or the usage of since and for. Once you were asked this question, the question is, how long? How long have you done this? How long have you been there? How long have you been doing this? So we usually use since or for to answer this question, this simple question. The question, how long, it may be answered with either since or for. We use either since or for to answer how long. How long have you done this? How long have you been there? How long have you taught at that school? Or how long have you worked in that school? How long have you been in that college or in school? So we use since or for to answer this question, either since or for. We use since especially when the question that you have in mind, the question that is not spoken, that is not said, is beginning when. When deep down, you know that the question that you should have asked is beginning when. It's like, when did you begin to be a teacher? When you answer with since, you answer this question. You tell the person when you begin to do something. When you answer with since, remember what I just said. You tell the person when you started, when you begin to do something. You see, you tell the person when you began to do something. This is why the question is beginning when. How long have you done this? If you want to answer with since, you want to tell the person when you started. Usually with since, we give a specified time. You tell a definite time with since. You say when the action took place. Usually with since, you have a date. That doesn't mean you need to have a date, but usually most of the time you have a date, because a specified time is usually a date. It tells you about the time. For example, since 1995, since 2 o'clock, since yesterday, since last week, since last month, since last Saturday, since I was born. You see, since I was born is not a date, but you can find out when I was born. Since he left school, you can find out when he left school. Since he came back, you can find out when he came back. Someone can tell you, you can be informed of his coming back, of the date he came back. You see, since I saw you, I can find out, I can tell you, you can either tell me or someone else. Yeah, or someone else can. You see, since 2 o'clock, since I was born, since I saw you, since I met you, since I came back. You see, since he talked to you, since he spoke about it, since last Saturday, since last week, since last month, since last year, since 1994, since 2002, you see, since 2005. Got it. You give a specific time. But when it comes to the word for, the question that you really answer is how many. When you tell somebody for 2 days, it's like how many days? For 2 weeks, it's like how many weeks? For 2 Saturdays, it's like how many Saturdays? I've been here for 2 days. How many days you been here? Since tells about a duration, usually with a number. You see, 2 days, 5 years, for 5 years, for 5 hours, for 5 Saturdays, for 2 weeks, for 2 Mondays, for 3 years, for 5 decades, for 7 months, for 2 centuries, and for a long time, for days, for months, for years, for weeks, for hours, for minutes, for seconds. This is when we use for. So for, c'est depuis, since c'est depuis, mais là dit since ça, ou ben on l'est, ou dit qu'il est action a commencé. Là dit for, ou ben combien de temps ça a gagné. Par exemple, combien de jours, 2 jours, 3 jours, 5 années, 10 ans. Depuis on ben un nombre, souvent on dit for. Depuis longtemps, c'est pas spécifié. Depuis longtemps, c'est pas spécifié, c'est for. Depuis l'em fête, même là, on pas spécifié, mon cas joindre qui date mon a fait là. Depuis l'on quitter l'école, on cas joindre date là. Ou pas besoin mentionner. Depuis l'em wall, on cas songer qui l'aime qui joue le théier. Si, c'est spécifié. Depuis 1980, c'est depuis 2 heures. C'est pas 2 heures de temps non, mais 2 heures, l'heure que vous gagnez montre là. Depuis 2 heures, monsieur là depuis 2 heures, mais quand il y a le 5 heures, c'est toujours là. So since, okay? This is the difference between for and since. Now we're going to go for some more differences. I erased the board. We're going to go into more differences. So let's go for the difference now between in school and at school. When you say that you're in school or in college, that means you are studying something. You are a student. For example, you're studying medicine right now. You are in school. You know, you are in college. Where's John? What does John do right now? How he's in college? He's been in college for 5 years now. He's been in college for 5 years now. What does Jack do now? He's still in school. What does Jack do right now? Is he still in school? Yes, he is. When I say he is in school, that doesn't mean he's in the building right now. No, he's not in the building. We're talking about the study. He's learning. He's learning. Okay? But when you are at school, you are at the place. At the place, the building. Where's Jack? I've been looking for Jack. Where is he? He's at school. Okay? He's at school. He's at the building, at the place. Maybe he's not learning anything. Maybe he's not doing anything over there, but he's just at the building. Maybe he works over there, but he's at the building. He's at the school. He's at school. He's at school. He's at school right now. He's at the place. Okay? So when I say in college or in school, what do in school or in college? C'est pour dire que moun nan ap étudier. C'est pas l'aime dire ap étudier comme si li a fait une étude. Par exemple, pour moun qui dans faculté. Si m'a dit monsieur dans faculté, il est dans l'école, monsieur l'école toujours, oui. He's in school. He's in college, il est dans faculté. Mais côté Jacques Kounia là, m'a chercher monsieur m'parel non. Ah monsieur dans l'école là. He's at school. Li nan endroit, nan building, nan bâtiment. Ça pas veut dire que c'est étudier là, étudier là par là, monsieur. Mais là dit in school ou que doit la caillou mais on toujours in school dans le sens que ou c'est élève, encore élève, you are in school. Ok? Qui ça Jacques fait qu'on y a? Monsieur fini, he graduates, il finit l'école? No, he's still in high school. He's in high school. C'est pas at high school, he's in high school. Mais il dans l'école là, he is at the school now. Okay, or bien he's at school. Okay, today I'm so happy to talk about two of my favorite words. There's this little problem that lots of people have. The problem is between and among. You have been taught, or you have been taught, that we use among for more than two. We use between when you have only two. A logo category, when you have a category, a group of different items, different countries, different whatever, we use still between. L'autre dit among, c'est comme si tu dis in the middle. Mais là, parler de différence ou bien problème qui est établi entre moun, c'est pas among. Among is especially used when you are talking about you being in the middle of that. You in the group. You are in the group. You know, for example, he stands among the trees. You see, he stands among the trees, among the students. He's among the students. He's with them. See, he is with them. There are 5, 10, 20 students. Among the people. There are problems among the people. You see, je ne parle pas des groupes de pep ça. À l'autre pep yo. Je dis among the people, among the population there. See, he's among the trees. Dans le sens, il entre arbres, il est capable peut-être au milieu, bien sûr. Il met parmi arbres. Où est-ce que ça me dit là? C'est pas parce que dit, you know, sometimes they tell you between c'est pour deux. Non, c'est pas comme ça lié. Des pour faire une catégorie, une différence, soit faire c'est between li, il met 5, 10, 15 c'est between, c'est pas among. Among dit que vous fait partie de eux-mêmes. Quand il y a sim dit problème qui est dans pays ça yo, c'est pas among the countries, c'est between the countries. Between the problem there is between Russia, Ukraine, the United States, Germany, c'est pas among them, c'est between them. Parce que le problème là entre eux-mêmes, il fait différent entre eux-mêmes. C'est pas among them, non. Si le problème là trouvé pendant eux-mêmes yo encerclé problème là, they around the problem is probably in the middle. Laisse ça pas même among t'a semblé lui mais c'est un autre mot pour montrer nous ce qui c'est amid ou bien amidst. Là j'ai t'a montrer nous. OK, mais qu'on y a c'est between. Si m'a dit différence qui est entre yet, still, again and more, je ne peux pas dire among, the difference among. Non, c'est the difference between yet, still, again, and more. Ok, c'est and, c'est between, c'est pas among them. Pas de différence among. For example, si je dis, problème qui est entre papa, maman, soeur avec foi là, c'est between, c'est pas among. Okay, it's not among, it's between. The problem that there is between your mother, your father, your brother, and you. It's not among you. Okay, of course there is a problem among you. There is a problem among you guys. But between you, you see the problem is here. Okay, so it's between. When you have categories, you have different groups. So when you want to make distinctions, you want to choose, so you use between, not among. Among means that it's encircled, you know, it's in the middle, it's part of it. When you're part of it, you're among, you're part of it, you're among the members. You see, you are among the members, among the people, among the girls, among the boys, okay? But now, if there's a distance, there's some kind of problem, okay, it's between you guys. It's not among, it's between you. Now, ing form and continuous forms. Attention, là où on ing là-dedans, ça parle de son forme progressive. There's a difference between a progressive form and ing form. Une ing form capable de gerund, li capable participle. On parle des verbes qui pas conjugués au présent progressif, il y a un verbe comme ça. Il n'est pas normal, mais c'est pas que vous pas prendre ing. The verbs that do not take ing are the modal verbs. The modal verbs do not take ing. The modal verbs, the defective verbs, the auxiliary verbs, like especially the modal verbs. Okay, you pas prendre ing. Okay, you pas prendre ing. Mais tout l'autre verbe ordinaire, you prend ing. Tout verbe ordinaire prend ing. Mais tout verbe ordinaire pas conjugué à la forme progressive. L'aime dit forme progressive, nous connaissons, c'est present continuous tense, c'est past continuous tense, c'est present perfect continuous tense, c'est past perfect continuous tense, c'est future continuous tense. Verbe n'est pas conjugué à la forme progressive. Il y a un verbe qui n'est pas conjugué à la forme progressive, mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'on prend ing. Un verbe qui prend ing parce que le verbe ça tourne un nom. Ok? L'elle tourne un nom, prend ing. Right. For example, the teaching of the class, the teaching of the class, the watching of the movie, the seeing of the whatever. You see? I can use ing form dans un verbe. Je peux mettre ing à tout pour me faire tourner participe présent, present participle. The verb takes ing. OK? Ça c'est une. Une autre raison encore. Verbe qui pas prend ing, ça va dépendre. M'a bonne liste, mais il y a aussi qui capable prendre ing, you do love pas prendre ing, mais ça va dépendre sens li. So j'aime te bon nous dans intermediate level. I told you that we use the present continuous tense for 3 reasons. Mais c'est pas 3, c'est parce qu'on est dans l'intermédiaire. Dans mon avancé, c'est 5 raisons qui fait utiliser present continuous tense. 5 reasons. 5 raisons. Mais nous, même dans l'intermédiaire, nous avons 3. C'est-à-dire, dans l'advance, nous avons tous les 5. OK? Là, quand on dit I see, si je regarde un bagage qu'on y a là, je ne vais pas dire I'm seeing it, je dis I see it now. Mais pourtant, si y a un sens visiter, aller car on parce qu'il y a un problème, c'est seeing, je dis I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow. Je vais le médecin de monsieur, I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow. Have, moi j'ai un marqueur qu'on y a là, c'est I have a marker. Je dis I'm having. Mais pourtant, si je organise une fête, je fais une fête de messieurs, je dis I'm having a party tomorrow. I'm having a party tomorrow. You see? We're having a bash tomorrow. Got this one. Ça peut le dépasser sens li, ça veut dire. Yo dit c'est love pour me dire I love you now. Mais pourtant si ba la so ba m'a senti sentiment so ba qui pas c'est nous qu'on y a m'a senti so pas ba qui normal. I'm loving you pour action faire que fais-moi un moment, check out c'est bien fais-moi commencer à pression là. I'm loving you right now. You see? C'est pas question love moi pour comme si qui toujours là, non so ba qui fait action, c'est pas ordinaire. Ouais, on fait imbécile, on y a on fait imbécile. You are being stupid. Normally, you are never stupid. You are being stupid right now. It's not ordinary. It's something, at random. So, by go faire comme ça, unexpectedly. So, c'est pas au même. You are being stupid, man. Ça pas veut dire that doesn't mean you are stupid. You are being stupid. You are acting up. You see? So, you are usually not stupid. You are usually smart. But now you acting like that. You are being stupid now. So, il est capable de prendre ing pour gagner l'autre sens. Mais il y a un verbe qui ne pas prendre ing, normalement, qui ne pas prendre forme progressive. Il y a un verbe qui est capable de prendre forme progressive, il prend l'autre sens, quand on see, quand on have, quand on pile l'autre verbe encore, qui me fait que ce bail. Je ne vais pas une liste, mais je besoin de rappeler nous, you advanced students, songez. In English, n'importe dans une langue, tout ça, tout bagaille qu'a dit. Tout bagay dit net, tout bagay dit. Kounia, you will categorize them. Why do you say this? Est-ce que c'est formel? Est-ce que c'est informel? Est-ce que c'est grammatical? Est-ce que c'est standard? Est-ce que c'est non-standard? Qui s'allie et a mettre dans la catégorie? Est-ce que c'est slang? Est-ce que c'est argot? Qui s'allie? Est-ce que c'est argot lié? Est-ce que, what is it exactly? Est-ce que le colloquial? Est-ce que le familier? Qui s'allie? Mais tout bagay dit avec vous pas dit ça. Non. Pas dire là qui comment pas dire là. Bon, pas non dit pas dire là tout dire. You say it. Why you tell me not to say so? You say it. You just can't tell me that it's not correct. This is not correct. It's incorrect. Okay, no problem. It's not formal. It's informal. You can't tell me that. Okay, but do not tell me no. Do not say yes. I can say it, but what do I mean? Because it may have a different meaning, different connotation. Okay. Nous allons retourner dans could. Tout le monde connaît, everybody knows, you all know guys because you're advanced learners. You know that we use could when you have a past ability. When you're talking about the ability that you had an ability, you can use could. I could speak Spanish. That means I had that ability which I don't have anymore. Intellectually, I was able to speak Spanish. But now I can't. I don't have the ability now. See, I could drive, which I don't believe anybody can forget how to drive. But this is just an example, which is not accurate. But anyways, I could do it. I could do it. I was able to do it. I had the ability to do it. I was capable of doing it. I had the capability, I was able to do it. But now I can't. Could capable use pour conditional ou bien ça a polite request. Now, on aller dans réponse là. Let me parler de could for a possibility. The answer, for a short answer, I can use could again. Could you drive when you were 5 years old? Could you drive when you were 5? Yes, I could, or no, I couldn't. Could you speak Spanish when you were in the Dominican Republic? Yes, I could, or no, I couldn't. Could she do it when she was 10 years old? No, she couldn't, or yes, she could. Mais lorsque c'est une polite request, when you make it a polite request, you do not use could again. If I say this to you, could you lend me your pen? You don't answer yes I could, no I couldn't. No. Because I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about right now. Could you lend me your pen? I'm just being polite. Maybe I'm not polite. Could you lend me a pen? Pourriez-vous? Could you lend me a pen? Ça c'est une request m'a fait, pas parler utiliser could encore. Moi utiliser could là pour me répondre si c'est une past ability. Mais si c'est une polite request, je pas utiliser pour me répondre. S'il vous plaît, prêter mon plume, pourriez-vous me prêter? Laissez m'abdou, en anglais c'est could you lend me a pen? Et là m'a répondre, je ne répondre pas n'importe l'autre mot, mais pas répondre par could. Yes, I can, no problem. Of course, certainly, for sure, no problem, man. Come on, here you go. Here it is. Here you are, Okay. Même pas répondre par could. For example, look at the examples I have on the board right now. Could you drive when you were 5? Yes, I could, or no, I couldn't. That's an ability. But could you lend me a pen, please? Could you lend me a pen, please? I need a pen right now. Of course, or sure. No, I can't. You're not my friend. I can't lend you a pen. You see, this is could. This is the difference between the could for possibility and the could for polite requests. All right, there's a time to begin and a time to finish. So I think I had a wonderful time with you guys. Today's the Thursday. It's the first Thursday in December. And we did have a great time. And we talked about so many things today. And I believe you learned a few things and you kind of brushed up on a few of them. And see you next Thursday. Enjoy the day. Have a wonderful one. That was your friend, your coach, your teacher. But before that, faut me rappeler nous encore. Faut me rappeler nous. Songez, m'a bien pour me faire, moun qui a question sur anglais, si une question sur anglais, nous capable toujours à l'abonner avec moi sur Jeffrey Franzi Nelson sur YouTube pour nous capable faire pratique poser des questions directes et m'a bien pour me faire live ensemble avec nous pour me répondre à pile la question de yo. Songez ça, faites ensemble avec moi, c'est Jeffrey Franzi Nelson YouTube. You can subscribe to my page pour nous faire plus pratique. Okay, have a good one, mais toujours garder couillot. Songez, this course was the advanced one for advanced students, for those of you who speak English well, and the intermediate is on Tuesday, and the beginner level is on Sunday. So have a wonderful day. See ya.